Hello everyone, it's Orium, aka aka the Firefish guy. And today I wanted to talk to you about 60 card builds because that's what I've been all about these last couple of weeks. Um, this month I won't be able to get Platinum 1 in Master Duel because I'm really busy with IRL, but I've really liked playing 60 cards on ladder. Basically, the idea is that with 40-ish card build, you are playing an FTK deck. That FTK is about, say, 45% of games. However, the remaining 55% of games, you are not really good deck at all. Meanwhile, with the 60 card deck, you are reducing that FTK to like 40%, 40, 35. However, your deck is a lot stronger when you don't FTK because you're playing pretty much the gimped version of tri-brigade. And yeah, that I'm gonna talk about FTK in this video, but this probably applies to non-FTK either. I'm gonna do it's gonna be a profile, so like Trifractal, Tricate, Trinoval, Triceras. Um, Kinda one of the reasons why I want to go to 60 is because like I can fit more tri-brigades, and basically the more tri-brigades I see alongside my starter, the more likely I am to win, pretty much. Going first and especially going second, the more tri-brigades I see with the entraps is the more likely I am to win. Then we got Revolt for a backup plan when we lose the Dyro, so we can well not so when we lose the Dyro, when we break or when we get hand trapped too much, you can go into Upper Revolt most of the time. And we got the three tankies because we can in Master Duel, but one tank is fine in TCG. I do have a TCG build. I'll show you later. The differences: three Rescue Cats, three Sunmos with Zhukong, then one Foolish Burial, and two Firefist Ravens, just as extra starters. It's not a great starter, but you kind of want more starters for a 60 card. Then we got the Ferret package, Ferret, Red Resonator, and Flame Spirit Ignis. We got our Firefist package, so triple dragon, two rooster, one buffalo, one baron, wolf bark, and one tense and one domain. If you've never seen one of my Firefist decks, basically the tri-brigades and the starters set up the tri-brigades, the tri-brigades set up the ferret engine sets up the Firefists, and then the Firefists win with Flame Spirit Ignis, or do a crazy board, but not in this build. And then we got our anti-anthrop package, so two Cold Belgrave, three Crossout, two Gambas, and one Driver, and then we got triple Ash Blossom, triple Maxi. I will probably play more Nibiru's if I had them, but I don't, so I only play the one. And then triple Infinite Impermanence and triple Droplet. You could consider running back row removal cards, however, I'm willing to take DL in those matchups, honestly, to have a better matchup versus the monster heavy decks. For extra deck, we got we're gonna start with more regular tri-brigade stuff, so only one Shrek because there's only room for one. One Rugal, one Berbrom, one Ferjit, one Access Code, one Palooza. Double Dragon Lord, this is the newest inclusion to the deck. I was playing Cross Ship before, but I realized it's not actually necessary for Gamma to unclog it. However, not having Cross Ship does limit your combos a little bit, so you have to keep that in mind if you go with Double Dragon Lords. But it's totally reasonable to cut for budget reasons, like Rescue Cat is. And obviously all the cards to make it go 60 cards, so like Crossouts, Maxes, and Ash, and Impermanent Droplets. You can trim down a lot of the ultra rares. You only need like, let's see, the Cold Belly Graves, Then Shurig is definitely necessary. Appaloosa is pretty necessary. It's not like 100% necessary, but pretty necessary. The one eagle, the two tiger kings, the two roosters. Yeah, you can cut a lot of the ultra rares. You can cut even foolish burial and rescue cat definitely if you want. But anyways, we got one horse prince, one eagle, two tiger kings, demon werewolf. The Darumalo, which is really important, and Dugaras to revive our Flame Spirit Ignis. Then in the side deck we have some options of cards to run. We got more Ravens. One Yun is a pretty good card. Also forgot to add there Diddy Crow. Diddy Crow is really nice as a tri-type that's also a hand trap. However, it doesn't hit that much in the meta right now, so it's not that worth it. Like it's not good versus tri-brigades, tri-brigade Zodiac, for example. But I could play it. Nibiru again. If I had more, I would run more. Effect Whaler. I would run one if I had one because of Crossroad Designator, since it's pretty heavily played in strikers. So the likelihood of getting Whaler is non-zero. There's Alpha and Bigfoot, which will be pretty interesting. However, they are ultra rares, and I don't feel like they are worth their ultra rare price tag on this deck. There's also Danger Thunderbird, who's kind of similar to Bigfoot. There's again the cross ship that I mentioned before. Then there's Rescue Rabbit with Dragoons of Draconia. Now Rescue Rabbit is an ultra rare, and you have to play more Garnets for it than just Raven. However, it is a much better starter than Raven. There's also the Lunalight package that's also an option. Instead of Rescue Rabbit, I might make a video about that, but the gist of the difference is that the Rescue Rabbit package gives you 5 or 6 tri-types. The Lunalight package only gives you 2. However, the Lunalight package, well, it's not doesn't require URs, but more importantly, it gives you a discard, which doesn't sound good, but is actually really, really important because if you see Kit or Nerval, you can extend with them, alongside extending with obviously Fractal and Tanky. Meanwhile, with Rescue Rabbit, you can only extend with Fractal and Tanky, so it's a lot weaker to hand traps. Also, the Foolish Barrelwoods is a lot less likely to get ashed, honestly. So yeah, we're gonna go to the non-TCG copy. Yeah, the TCG one. I'm only running to Narwhal to Chaos because of space reasons. Yes, we have space probably in 60 card decks. I know. One, thank you, because it's limited, obviously. And then we are going to a very, very interesting card, Small World. Basically, I think it's only really good in a 60 card build because you're likely to see a hand trap that you couldn't use as a cross discard, but that you now can use as a Small World Vanish. And I'm gonna go into World Nice later. It's kind of interesting. I would want to run more starters, mainly Raven, but we need more hand traps this format. Although I have to mention that this format Firefists are really not even a below rogue deck in my opinion because of the amount of hand traps going around. But yeah, the rest of the package is the same, just got a Cold Bayard and the Gamma. And then yes, the interesting bit is the Small World Blinds. We got Triple Ash Blossom. You are gonna banish either Guanyon, because they both have 1800 defense, or Kit, because they are obviously both fire, to add Fractal. Ghost Ogre is gonna banish Guanyon to get Fractal. Ghost Bell is gonna banish Onion to get Fractal. Effect Veiler is gonna banish Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom. A little bit of a tongue twister. To get the Fractal. Nibiru can't get anywhere, unfortunately. Maybe we could find some light Beast Warrior to. Let's see. I'm gonna go into an unscripted moment here, although my entire videos are unscripted. I don't even use fucking points to pointers. Let's see. It's gotta be not level 4. Blue Light Tiger. I guess. Yeah, there's not a good target. Unfortunately, Gwen Yun is pretty good. And then we get Imperm for Crossed. We are running this mainly for Crossed. I also have to mention Drone Lock board. It's kind of like Valor that you banish Shust Blossom. And Diddy Crow, you are gonna banish Rescue Cat because they both have a 100 defense. And that gets you to Fractal. I should probably look more into... Well, to be honest, if you can't get Fractal, you probably can get Sunmo, but you don't really want to get Sunmo in that case. I really gotta check ways to get to Rescue Cat. Actually, I'm gonna pause the video and check out that. Oh yeah, that's really cool. So basically, I found that you can banish you can banish Kit for Ash Blossom to get to Rescue Cat, or you can banish Ghost Ogre. Yeah, well, you can banish Rooster for Ghost Ogre and Ghost Bell. So that's really neat. I can't get her from Valor, unfortunately. I also forgot to mention about Gamma and Driver. Gamma can banish obviously Kit to get to Fractal, and well, also Rescue Cat. And the Driver can banish Guan Yu because they both have 2500 attack, which is really a really neat interaction. Like he has the perfect stats for the deck. Next, Zeus TCG is a best of 3 format. Okay, so I will take advice from me when it comes to Fire Fist combos, because not to brag, but I would consider myself the expert on the topic. You should take my advice to a good extent, but with a pinch of salt when it comes to my Fire Fist builds, because that's not my main thing. I'm just doing it because no one else will, to a level that is satisfactory to me. But yeah, I'm not an expert in the TCG, the rest of the game. So I will not take side deck building advice from me too seriously, but my main idea with the side deck would be to kind of conversion side into blind second tri-brigades or something, and to side out all the Fire Fist stuff. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards, which is a good enough number to cut. And you could also try to include the second Shureg and Hraisvelgr. I know how to write it, I don't know how to pronounce it. Hraisvelgr or something like that. Let's see OTK out easier, basically. But yeah, so you will probably siding like droplets, Bigfoots, alphas, Canyon, maybe. I don't know. I haven't built a side deck because I'm not the expert here now to play a competitive deck, a competitive build. I'm just the combo guy, the combo setup guy. I'm also kind of just doing the combo win con parts because no one else will at the moment. So if you can't, if you want a job well done, do it yourself, I guess. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Subscribe, leave a like, join the Discord. Remember that only 20% of my views come from subscribers, so please subscribe, ring the bell, all that good shit, and see ya.